Here on the Cedartown High School Bulldogs Sports Network.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big Double A. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big Double A.
To Alexander High School in Douglasville, in the middle of Douglasville. And we're here for a game tonight after another weather delay.
Another weather delay.
That's right.
We're just cursed with those things. Let's see if I can get Joe on here. We're just cursed with weather delays. There you go, Joe. You should have some juice now.
Am I pegging the needle?
You're pegging the needle,
well,
Joe.
That's good. That's all I need to know. Yeah, we had high winds, we had heavy rain, and we had lightning. We had a little of everything, so they delayed us. Right now, Carrollton and Rome, they're delayed in the first quarter. The score's 0-0. There's some of the teams that are already playing.
Are they playing in Carrollton?
They're playing in Carrollton, I think.
So that's this same system.
Same system.
Basically, just one county over. In fact, this system is actually moving opposite. It's moving to the west. So Carrollton,
because most of the time it moves from the west to the east.
That is correct. Yeah,
this is moving from the east to the west.
So games like Carrollton, Rome, Bremen, Bowden, some big time matchups going on tonight are delayed as well. But we're going to be kicking this game off in about 10 minutes. So we're glad of that. At least it's not a 2-hour delay like it was a couple of weeks ago for Saturday at Rockmart, or an overnight delay like it was that first game against Rockmart. We really kind of had two games.
Yeah, you're right. And it seemed like on Friday night, when it started raining and we had that first bit of lightning, it never was going to stop. Mm-hmm. And it didn't.
No, it didn't. It went all night just about.
And then on Saturday night, it started raining about, an hour before game time,
right,
around 6:30, and it didn't stop till almost 10 o'clock. And we kicked that game off at 10 o'clock over in Rockmart.
And ended up going past midnight for the final whistle, for the final horn.
Right.
Joe Mack, I know the last time we played this team, I think we only played them 2 times before.
Yeah, 2 times back in 2018 and 19, I think it was.
I think it's 2020 was the last time we played them because it was Coach Abrams' first year that we came here to play. It was during COVID, and we were actually broadcasting from the sidelines that night because this press box was shut off because of COVID protocols. And
we broadcasted outside then.
We sure did.
Yes, we did.
We're in the booth, and we're very thankful for that. It is a tight space, but again, we are very thankful to be inside, especially during all that rain that we had. But Joe, what's the history between these teams?
Well, Cedartown, we've won 1 and lost 1 to them. We lost when we did lose. We lost 27-20, but when we won 33-7. Now. Alexander comes in 1-1. They lost the first game against Sprayberry, 28-0. Sprayberry beat them, and Sprayberry's a 5A school just like Alexander. And then they beat Lassiter last week, 15-14. So they come in 1-1, and looking at what the I was reading the paper today what Rome News picked. The guy from Rome News picked Cedartown to win by 30. He picked us to win by 30 last week,
They did the same thing. Guys, I think this is going to be a very similar game to Berkmar. I think Berkmar and Alexander are kind of on the same level. They've got more kids on the team than we do. They've got more to choose from. They're going to have less kids going both ways. They may not have anybody going both ways, and that's going to be the difference maker, I think. Between as far as that goes. But if the Cedartown Bulldogs do what they're supposed to do tonight, they should win.
They should,
yeah.
Yes. Going over a couple of other scores predictions in the area, the Rome-Carrollton game, Rome News Tribune has picked Rome to win by 9.
I think that's kind of ambitious.
I think so. I think so too, Andrew. Then they've picked Christian Heritage to beat Pepperell by 1. Pepperell 0-2 starting the season off, and Christian Heritage is 1-1.
That could go either way, I think.
And then a couple others in the area. Let's see, Gordon Central to win by 15 over Cross Creek, I think, who they're playing.
Well, Gordon Central broke their winless streak last week when they beat Southeast Whitfield, or I think it was last week or the week before that, 62-0. So that was a good win for Gordon Central. But by the way, while we're here, we got about 6 minutes until kickoff. Wanted to again thank the guys back at the studio for keeping us on the air with our pregame show. We had to go an hour longer than normal. So Sam and
both
and Coach,
of those boys are full of hot air. So
they are.
They could get rid of some of that,
I'm
and
telling
they
you,
did.
They put it to good use for sure. But Joe, any other predictions?
Well, one that they got Class A Division II Bowden over Class A Division I Bremen. By 20.
I was talking to the PA announcer about that. You were talking to him out there on the steps, and he's actually from Bremen, and that's a huge game for them.
Oh, it is. And
huge game.
Probably a huge rivalry.
Oh, absolutely.
Then we've got Model, Coosa, and Model, and they've predicted Model to win by 26.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
I think so, too. Temple to win by 20 over Tryon. No, Tryon to win by 20 over Temple. I was about to say, whoa, I'm saying that wrong because Tryon usually is a powerhouse.
Now, Frank, you remember Tryon. Tryon has that really, really small stadium that you're intimate with everything there at Tryon. Yeah. That's a tough place to play, and I think Temple is going to have a tough time against Tryon.
Temple has a small place to play too, so
they do.
Both of those teams are probably, but Tryon is historically they have, they've played good football for many years. Ryan Edge head coach there, but now he's the principal at Tryon. So
Cedartown products, of course.
Right.
By the way, but both teams are on the field warming up. They've already done the Star Spangled Banner. They've already done all the pre-game announcements. So I'm thinking once this timer is up on the scoreboard, they're probably just going to go back to the sideline and kick this game off.
yeah, they won't go back into the dressing room again because it's too far.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, Cedartown and Alexander, I think, have to go up the hill to the school to their locker room here. Joe, is that all the games you got? You got anything else?
I've got some early scores for tonight.
Yeah, tell us.
Calhoun leading Westminster 14-0. Central of Carrollton is 7. Hiram is 7. Let's see. Heard County and Murphy, North Carolina. It's a long trip. Murphy is leading 14-7. Bowden and Bremen, still no score there. Cass 20, Adairsville 0. East Paulding 10, Paulding County 0. McEachern 17, Marietta 7. Opelika, Alabama 14, Callaway out of Hogansville 0.
By the way, we were talking about the Central and Oxford, Alabama game in our pregame show, and Oxford beat Central in Oxford, Alabama's always had a good football program. Frank, you should know something about that. You've spent a lot of time in that area.
Oxford is historically a great football team, but they have a magnificent school in Oxford.
It's like a college campus.
Looks like a college campus. It does, and they have big columns on the front of the administration building as you go in the high school, and they are really, Oxford is now the premier team. Anniston, Alabama used to be the premier team in that area, but now Oxford is.
Carrollton has taken a 3-0 lead in the first quarter over the Rome Wolves.
I think that's going to be the first of many scores for Carrollton.
Cartersville leading Hapeville Charter 7-0.
By the way,
I was looking at something that James emailed me last night, and it was a list of who the high school coaches are paid in the state of Georgia.
Right, that's it.
And the Carrollton coach is number one.
Yeah.
He makes over $200,000, Joe.
Yes, he does.
And the coach at Rome makes $185,000.
Top two in the state.
Yes.
By the way, captains on the field right now for Cedartown and Alexander. Cedartown wearing their white uniform tops with the gray pants, the black helmets tonight. The Cougars of Alexander wearing black tops with red numbers outlined in white with red helmets and white pants with a stripe down the side. I did see DeMarcus Gardner out there as a team captain. Quinlan Cothran is also out there as a team captain for Cedartown. I didn't catch the other two. We'll see as they go out there. We're going to see what the coin toss. Cedartown, of course, will have the call being the visitor team.
All right, the captains for Alexander are Hunter Joyner, number 1, Tristan Brown, number 3, number 34, I think is
Justice Lester.
And number 13 is Michael Allen.
Jacoby Diamond, I think.
All right, Cedartown will kick off, and we'll be ready to go in just a minute. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big
And invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Bring rugged durability and high-grade performance to your home laundry room with a Maytag commercial-grade residential washer. Engineered with powerful parts, including a 1/2 horsepower motor and dual-action agitator, it is truly built to last. Shop Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings today and bring home a powerful washer. Visit the showroom at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings. 7936 or visit them online at www.
Let's get back to Cedar.
Bulldogs will be coming aboard here in just a moment. Cedartown Bulldogs 2-0 on the season, guys.
You know, I wasn't going to try to
I couldn't figure out what it was.
All right, I'm standing in front of Joe. Joe has to look around me to see what's happening, and I'm looking clear through one side, and I'm looking through two panes of glass on the other.
And I'm getting from the 50-yard down to the goal line on the south end and nothing on the north end of the field.
Yeah.
That's how packed we are in this little sardine box.
This is maybe 42 inches, maybe 4 feet by 5 feet. 4 feet by 5 feet is the press box that we're in. All right.
But we're grateful to be indoors.
Yes.
All right, somebody needs to text us what the sign says. The crowd who may be listening to the ball game, text us what the sign said, okay? Text Andrew. What's your number, Andrew? Tell everybody.
I will not tell everybody.
No.
Nobody. And Sam. All right.
Spice, because we believe that life is too
The
short to
Bulldogs
be
will
bland.
kick off
Hey,
back
Bulldog
deep.
fans, it's bow time. Your Cedartown
For
Bojangles at 135 North Main Street in
The
Cedartown.
Cougars.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
It's hard to see those numbers on these black jerseys. They're red numbers on black, so, and it's very, their lights are okay. In the middle of the field, we have a dark area. You notice that?
Bojangles is all about flavor. We've got flavor in our perfectly seasoned chicken, flavorful fix-it. And all over our seasoned fries. I mean, just look at the seasonal Southern recipes with a little zip, a little kick, and a little spice. Because we believe
at the 5-yard line. And our kickoff man, number 8.
29, Clayton Price.
All right, number 29 made the tackle for us, and that's Price. Price plays fullback and linebacker for us, and so does number, what's his name? Number 7, I think, Michael Gibbons. All right, number 10, Chase Collins.